Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I saw something this Saturday, and I was talking to someone during the fight, a subscriber during the fight in the DM, and I also heard it on Trail Boxing Talk. Black Fight Fan brought it up as well. Is that I saw when he was stalking his opponent, and I'm talking about Shakur Stevenson. He looked like Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? Like how he had like a wide arm stance, and he had like stalking footwork, and you knew like dun Jaws. You remember the movie Jaws? It was coming dun dun dun, and the music was getting faster and faster and faster. And next thing you know, the opponent's on the ground. I definitely saw that in Shakur Stevenson, and what I will say is that that's a credit to Terrence Crawford taking him under his wings, man. I I also credit him for being a part of his ring entrance, and because it's something to say something, right? Like people have YouTube channels and they talk a lot, and they talk about being black, they talk about being Mexican, they talk about being white, they talk about hating the PBC, they talk about loving the PBC, right? But at the end of the day, you're a sum of your action. You're a sum of your thoughts becoming actions, right? And I appreciate Terrence Crawford taking him under his wing. Um, and I definitely saw that Terrence Crawford piece in him. And I mean, truth be told, in terms of in the ring and getting a ring IQ, he has what the best of both worlds, which I consider two of the most best produced albums of all time. Best of both worlds, man. And um, uh, shout out to Jay-Z kicking R. Kelly off the tour too. You know what I'm saying? So we'll let justice take its course, man. I'll do my videos when he's found guilty, or if not found guilty. You know what I'm saying? I reserve my right. But as I get back into it, but between Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford in terms of what he can learn as a fighter in the ring, shit. Well, I mean, what more could you ask for? Andre Ward in the interim is doing commentating, but he will make a return as a heavyweight. You don't age out as a heavyweight. You physically out. You can be a 38, 30, 41-year-old heavyweight and still be very competitive. Currently, Alexander Povetkin is 40 years old. I believe he's one of the oldest top 10 heavyweights right now. And he's not fighting. I mean, he doesn't fight too often, but that's another thing. You can't do too many camps as a older heavyweight. And but I think he's right around the age of Deontay Wilder, if not just a couple months younger. I expect him to come back. I expect him to give a shot at the heavyweight division, especially when everything clears out and he has somebody to fight with a name which he believes he can beat. And as I digress back into Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford, Shakur, make sure you soak up everything. I remember interviewing you years back, 2017, not years back, but a couple years back, and you said, or I was talking to you, I'm not sure if it was on camera, but you said Terrence Crawford had beat the brakes off of you in sparring, and that's a beautiful thing that you was not prideful, and allowed that moment to better your judgment. You know what I mean? Or not, you allowed common sense to better your judgment, and now you guys are two peas in the pod, it appears to be, so um, um, salute to you. I genuinely enjoyed the visual. I don't know how many people were there, but like I said in my recap video, I felt the energy coming off the screen. I genuinely felt the energy coming off the screen, and I honestly would say people came out because they loved you and cared about you, and they had their arms wrapped around you as an amateur and now as a pro. Um, and it's going to be, I'm maybe one day, I hope to one day say I covered the guy at some point, I expect nothing short of magnificence from him. He's a 5'2" player. Obviously, he needs to sharpen his skill. He's like LeBron James of boxing. You know, like you know what I mean? He can pass, he can shoot, he can rebound. He has a jab. He has above average power. He's thinking as he's moving. He can move and think. He can fight off the back foot. He can fight off the front foot. He can slip punches. He can fight off the front foot with power. He can fight off the back foot with slipperiness. You know, he has the ability to make mental adjustments. He's in shape. So, you know, similar to LeBron James, who can pass, rebound, jump, shoot a little bit, pass a lot, rebound a lot, lead the break, be a point guard, be a small forward, be a power forward, and in the NASCAR lineup can potentially guard centers for a couple of possessions while the center's resting, you know. And that's who Shakur Stevenson is, you know. So, but anyways, I wish you well the rest of the way. I'm gonna say this every time for my new subscribers. He reminds me of my son. And as my daughter walks in the room as I'm doing this video, and let the homegirl, and now Lincoln wants to come in.
I'm telling you I need to go potty.
Okay, go ahead, go potty. And so anyways, man, you see yourself, Kennedy? You see yourself? Gotta let the young girl shine a little bit. Gotta shine a little bit, huh? Are you the most beautiful girl in the world? Are you the most beautiful girl in the world? Are you the most beautiful girl in the world? Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. It's 8:22. It's past her bedtime. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.